Good morning. The 2017 Medal of Honor Legacy Award will go to Kim David from KROC Radio.
Told me he was going to Andy.
Well,
good thing I showed up.
yeah. Now we got a capacity crowd because the Pulowskis are here. Anyhow, Kim David is Rochester's most experienced news broadcaster. For over 3 decades, KD has been staying connected to local elected and community leaders, along with law enforcement and emergency responders, to bring people in the Rochester area the most timely and comprehensive news of the day on KROC AM and online through the many local Times Square media websites. Not long after a stint in the United States Navy that included the final chapters of the Vietnam War, Kim joined the team at KROC in the late 1970s, before the radio station split away from what became KTTC TV and moved into the current Times Square media location in downtown Rochester. He started out spinning records, hopefully at the right speed, but God only knows.
Sometimes.
Spinning records as one of the disc jockeys, but quickly advanced and was promoted to pursue his real passion as a member of a growing newsroom staff led by globe-trotting and award-winning Bob Ryan and Bernie Lusk. Following Bob's retirement in 1985, Kim was named news director and continues to hold that position today. KD normally starts his workday at 3 a.m. when the vast majority of his broadcast his online audience are still in bed. After about an hour of catching up on the latest happenings, locally, statewide, nationally, and throughout the world, KD arrives at the KROC studios around 5 a.m. to prepare the weekday morning newscast, which start at 5:30 a.m. It's a grueling schedule that sometimes extends into the evening. Boy, do I know that. If you grew up in southeastern Rochester in the 1960s and 70s, it's highly likely you knew one or some of his 11 brothers and sisters. Kim is the second oldest of the Pulowski clan and loves seeing his siblings, their children, and his sprightly mother, Judy. KD loves to cook, bake, and garden. He is a huge music fan and a fanatic fan of John Fogerty and Creedence Clearwater Revival. That love of music transferred to his sons, Ben and Nick, who have become accomplished musicians. KD and Cindy have been married 34 years and now enjoy trips to Ridgefield to visit their sons and girlfriends, while also taking time on weekends to relax with their family and friends and a good beer. So, I'm telling you, a lifelong journalist and a great friend, Kim David is this year's 2000 Medal of Honor Legacy Award winner.
First ribbon I had in 20 years. The mayor called me last week and said, "You got something going with Andy Brownell." For those who don't know, he's my longtime co-worker, and God, great, Andy deserves an award, you know. And he says, "So who submitted him?" Chuck Sibley, last year's winner. Well, that's great. And so I'm still, well, and you want me to come over there? Well, Andy might see me and suspect something's going on. No, we tell dirty little lies. This is it. So thank you very much, Mayor and Chuck. Chuck and I do go back a long way. I think he started a year before me at the TV station when we were still together. We worked on that flood in '78, and that was one of our first jobs together, and we covered political conventions, did an Eagles telethon gig one night I will never forget. So, Chuck, I know you were last year's winner, and you certainly deserved it. I hope I can live up to the same Medal of Honor here, Mayor. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody who came. Before you got me, how did you do that?